Hi everyone, my name is Lior Lev Sercarz from Boîte in New York City. We're here at Spice Lab where we store, blend and mix and toast all of our spices from all over the world. I'm super excited to take part in this year's kosher food and wine virtual experience, and you guys are having lots of fun learning about wine and cooking and how they come together. We've been blending spices for the last 15 years from all over the world, selling them as is or creating really unique blends in the idea that people could cook with them at home or in restaurants, have lots of fun, and obviously drink lots of wine with their food. One of the big questions all the time is how do I pair food and wine and spices, what goes with what and what not. And I'm gonna make two blends for you today that I created for this event that could perhaps help a little bit with it. So first we're gonna do a blend called Zangvil, or ginger if you will, that has some anise seeds, coriander seeds, some ginger, caraway seeds, a little bit of cinnamon and some cayenne. And then our second blend called Vadi, which has za'atar leaves from Israel, a little bit of mint, nigella seeds, rose petal, and onion. Both these blends could work on many things, and we're gonna do them one by one. So for our Zangvil blend, we're gonna take our ginger powder that we have here, and you can get the recipes sent to you. We're gonna add the cinnamon and cayenne right there. And then we're gonna grind together the coriander, the anise, and the caraway into powder. And this blend would work really nicely with white wine, whether it is that you're roasting a fish or grilling some stone fruit. And here we go. We have our spice that's all ground up nicely. We're gonna add it into here and mix them up. You can keep this for up to a year in a jar, and as I said earlier, use it on either poultry or fish or vegetables or stone fruit. Serve it with some beautiful white wines, whether they're more on the dry side, whether they're sparkling, and that will work and complement really nicely the fruit aspect, the acidity from the ginger, and a little bit of heat kind of to give a nice contrast to your white wine. The second blend that I would like to show you has, as I mentioned earlier, some za'atar leaves that we're gonna put here into our spice grinder. And this blend would go really nicely with red wines. Obviously, red wines have lots of different categories, but across the board, with light to full body wines, this could work really nicely, whether you're cooking meat, whether it's lamb or poultry or beef, grilling or roasting, or whether you just want to cook some heartier dishes, stews, soups, and use this blend. I'm just going to grind it just a little bit, so it's all mixed up and nice. There we go. Then we're going to add our onion into it. The only thing I'm not going to grind is our nigella seeds. I'm going to add these into here and grind them up. I find it really lots of fun to play around with different spices from all over the world and taste them with wines. Some of them could really clash with each other but take you to a third place that otherwise you wouldn't get. You could also work on the more traditional pairing and mimic a certain flavor to go with the spice flavor. Whatever it is that you choose, I really want to invite you to play around with spices in your cooking and the wine, and find this really nice balance so that they work together. So here we have this beautiful herbaceous blend with the za'atar, and it smells fantastic, with the crunch from the nigella seeds and the onion. So a real savory kind of dish that would work really nicely with your red wines. So here we have it, our Vadi blend with the za'atar nigella and our Zangvil with the ginger, white wine, red wine. You can even try to play and mix the match. Who knows, it might work. Wishing you a great rest of your events. Lots of wine, lots of food. Drink responsibly, have fun, love and spices.